main problem with electric vehicles? Their range. And how do you solve that problem? Well, we've come to Better Place Tokyo to find out. See, this is a company that's looking to cure range anxiety by setting up an infrastructure for EVs. All right, so we're here with Fuji-san, the president of Better Place Japan. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Sure.
Excited to be here.
Good to be here.
Tell me a little bit about Better Place.
The Better Place is an infrastructure service provider for electric vehicles. For the conventional cars, you have gasoline stations.
Sure.
You need to have similar things for electric vehicles. So there are two major problems for the EVs currently. The one is the cost of the battery. The other one is the range of the battery. We're trying to solve both problems at the same time by having a unique business model in which we own the batteries,
Okay.
not the consumers.
Right.
At the charging stations, we let them swap the batteries if you want to drive longer distance. That's the model we're working on.
Why would I come and have the battery swapped at Better Place versus just going home and charging it?
Range anxiety. If you own a car, you may not drive long distance every day, but once in a while you do.
Sure.
And you tend to purchase a car based on those exceptional behavior as well as the regular behavior.
Why some people have SUVs even though they might not go off-road.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so we want to give the same convenience to the consumers as the regular vehicles.
Pretty cool because that means that I could charge at home and then if I didn't have the time, I could still stop in at Better Place, get my battery changed, and keep on going.
Right, and battery exchange process takes only 60 seconds.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, but whereas if you're charging it at home, it takes 6, 7, 8 hours.
That's true.
Or if you're fast charging, it's still 30 minutes to 1 hour.
Yeah,
so this is the best way to exchange the range.
Recently, San Francisco is jumping on the boat, right? Tell me a little bit about that.
We're going after the EV infrastructure market through taxi applications like Tokyo as a trial.
And you guys are putting in 4 of these. That's a big push and your first step into the United States. You excited about
Very
that?
excited. California is the most stringent standard area around the world. So if we do it right in California, we could do it right elsewhere.
We walk in here and you guys have this really snazzy kind of mobile app. It looks like it's monitoring the vehicles. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing there.
So we're monitoring the vehicle, the driving patterns, battery performance on a real-time basis. And it's important because we like to know, which cars are where and at what state of charge so that we know how fast and when we can charge up the batteries in the station. If there are many cars around, we can slow down the charges. If there are a lot of empty cars around, we have to accelerate the charging.
Okay.
So controlling a battery is very important because batteries are very sensitive to temperature. If the battery gets hot, it causes 2 things. It degrades the battery, so it shortens the life of the battery. The other one is you can't put electricity while it's hot, so you have to cool it down before you start taking the energy,
can start recharging.
which means your car will be dormant during that time.
So this is obviously a revolutionary technology. How do we get this in the hands of the consumers?
What we're trying to do is we're trying to reduce the cost of the vehicle and energy to the consumers. And in order to do that, we have a subscription type of arrangement where you pay the mileage driven as opposed to the upfront huge battery cost. So that's one thing. We make it easy for the consumers to adopt. The other thing is what's necessary. We need to have more OEMs providing the cars in volume to such market.
Now we've got the Renault Fluence, and they have a swappable battery.
It's a very cool car. It will come first to Europe, Denmark, and Israel.
Of course, they get it before America.
Right, and they have the swappable battery mechanism, and it's a very good car.
Ultimately, what is your hope and dream for Better Place?
Oil independence in the transportation sector, and the electric vehicle is a very good vehicle to make that happen.
Eliminating the auto industry's dependence on oil is easily the most daunting task in the history of transportation technology. And a Better Place might not have all the answers, but they're taking a small step in the right direction, all in hopes of making the world a better place. That's it for TRANSLOGIC. I'm Bradley Hasemeyer. We'll see you next week.